Wow, it's been busy. It's always busy. So I think I'm lucky. I'm in a lucky spot right now. So I used to get burnt out mentally a lot because I would just work constantly, and for the most part, it would be a lot of repetition. So when I was doing a lot of real estate, or almost only real estate, my brain just couldn't take it after a while, and I would just get these mental blocks, and I would just get tired of kind of shooting real estate. I would still do it and I wouldn't turn it away because it was my job, or it is my job. But I mean, doing the same thing repetitively in a repetition, you know what I'm saying? Doing that kind of made me a little bit more prone to burnout, mental burnout, so to speak. And that includes like printing and all that other stuff. If I'm doing the same thing over and over and over, while to a certain extent it's easier, especially with muscle memory, it makes it, for me personally, a lot easier to burn out more quickly. I've been at a point for the past 4 or 5 years or so now that I'm shooting so many different things that I honestly don't really suffer from mental burnout anymore. I'm lucky right now where I'm just always in this kind of creative state of mind. I'm always able and ready to shoot as far as any situation and any environment goes. The only problem is I am burning out physically a lot more quickly now. Well, I say a lot more quickly. I've been doing these things recently where I just basically just shoot the weekend. So I'll have like 6 to 10 shoots in the span of 3 days, 3 to 4 days sometimes, usually 3 days. Which is great. I can kind of bulk all my shoots in one go, but it's pretty much from like sun up to well past sundown sometimes, and just a marathon of shoots, which is okay. I'm not complaining. It's just physically that kind of, the third day with no sleep, just going through work, going through shoots, because let me preface this with during these shoots, I end my free time and the gaps in between. If I have time, I will load everything onto either the laptop, or if I have time to come back here onto the desktop and kind of load everything in the Dropbox and in the cloud, cull as much as I can, and kind of set one kind of overall look for that session. So between that, there's basically no time to breathe, and a lot of times I don't get to eat, and I barely have any water whatsoever. So physically, it's a little taxing on my body. Mentally, it's great because I get to move and I'm constantly thinking on my feet, and I have different situations to take on. So it's mentally, it's like perfect. Physically, I get tired, but not complaining, just an overall observation. And maybe I might change my course on what I do, but I kind of like trying to have as much free time during the week as possible, as opposed to the weekend. With that said, I just unpacked my gear like right now. I took yesterday completely off from work, like completely off. I don't even think I did any emails. That's kind of how rough it's been the past couple of weeks. Yeah, so everything's charging, everything's good. I'm shooting in the RP right now also, which is a little weird to me. Look, the 4K on this camera is not very good. So we're gonna do this in 1080, which is, that's another kind of block I need to get past, but we'll talk about that later. Anyway, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna work on any photos per se. I have a lot of production work from my other shops and stuff, so I need to pack up a bunch of orders, pack up a bunch of orders, and then drop them off at the post office, because I don't really get to do any of that stuff over the weekend. So like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's pretty much devoted for like the marathon shoots right now. And then during the week, I'll take a shoot or two. Unless it's a giant shoot, then I'll take a giant shoot if I can. But that's kind of reserved to doing admin work, order work, and stuff like that. And like charging and cleaning lenses and stuff like that and all that. All the boring stuff. Anyway, that's the plan for today. We're gonna do some orders, pack up some orders, hopefully take them to the post office to get them all out of here. And then I might work on photos. I'll probably spend the evening working or starting work on some of the last shoot that I did for a couple days ago. I also have a video I need to put together for them. So there's a lot of work to do, but I'm gonna try to take it easy a little bit. It's hard. It's hard. My phone's on because I'm expecting a lot of messages and calls. It's a good problem though. So yeah, I ain't gonna complain. It's fun to work. Okay, one thing that kind of has been bothering me and that I'm really not looking forward to and that I just keep putting off is this whole studio space here, which isn't very big. I don't need that much space, but I need a lot more organization. You can tell everything's just kind of, this whole mess is something I had to put together as quick as possible because I spend so much time focusing on work and shoots and all that stuff. But I understand that I am going to really have to take some time out to kind of put a plan together, put a budget together, and kind of take care of all this stuff because it's very inefficient right now. And I know I could fit a lot more stuff in here and have it way better organized, but for right now it's just a mess and I absolutely hate it. I don't like it. It's not nice, it's messy. I don't like it. I need to take care of it. Hopefully soon. I have an idea and I have kind of a list of things that I need and like the worst kind of rough budget that I could think of, but I need to actually sit down and think about where things are gonna go and actually form a plan and then actually execute it as soon as possible because this is not the greatest. All my orders are kind of taken care of right now. All my like production orders and stuff like that. Not my photo and video stuff. But yeah, there's still so much to charge. I have a set of flash batteries going right now. I have one more over there. One more set going that is still charging. I have a set of GoPro batteries and then I have a set of the generic M6 Mark II batteries. These also work with the RP, what I'm on right now. But yeah, I have a ton of these and everything's still charging. And I also, hold on. Also have to get this on charge, which is the Zeiton gimbal that I use for pretty much all my shoots that involve smooth video. But yeah, so for the most part, I think I'm just gonna take a quick break and let these guys do their thing. And then perhaps work on photos later this evening. Yeah, because it's getting a little bit warm in this room. The sun hits from this side of the house in the afternoon, which kind of starts to bake everything over here. So yeah, I might take a break and drop off stuff at the post office so it's out of here. And then I suppose I will work on photos and stuff later tonight. That might be my like end of day kind of stuff that I do, since I'm sure I'm gonna be charging stuff for the next few hours here. I've already gone through a bunch of stuff charged already. I charged the 2 R6 batteries that I had to charge, and then the first set of flash batteries. It's just a lot of boring stuff that happens after, 6 to 7 shoots in a row. Well, okay, I take it back. I guess I'm not taking a break right now. I kind of got sidetracked a little bit. I'm archiving all the stuff that I worked on over the weekend to my big photo and video hard drive that's over here. It's hiding back here. Yeah, so I work on everything remotely. Sometimes I use my laptop or use just the desktop by itself. And then once I do all that stuff, I archive it. I'll go over kind of this process that I have in a separate video, but that's kind of what I got sidetracked doing. And then since I was doing that, I thought, oh, might as well archive my YouTube and other video files and stuff that I work on, because it's the same overall process where I work on everything either remotely or in here. And then I archive to a not solid state, just a regular spinning disk drive. You know what I'm saying. But yeah, so I think I'm just gonna spend the rest of the evening or afternoon doing this and then probably take care of all that other stuff and work, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, what I'm getting at is this is the end of the video. Kind of short, but I wanted to try a couple things. One being making a video again. And I haven't done the just kind of like vlog style stuff in a little bit. So I wanted to get back into that just because it's a bit fun and I'm having a hard time kind of remembering life right now. So I'm thinking maybe we'll go back to these for a little bit so I can kind of look back and figure out what I was doing, like last week and stuff. But yeah, I also wanted to see how, if I'm going to be okay with the RP for a while. The M6 Mark II, I'm not gonna lie, is a much better 4K video camera than the RP. The RP does not do 4K. It just doesn't. I mean, it says, and I have the option to select 4K, but those who know it doesn't do 4K. But that's not the worst thing in the world. It'll keep my file sizes down and such. Plus, I just like the form factor of the RP over the M6 Mark II, even though M6 Mark II is a little bit smaller. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I will see you probably in a little bit. I have a shoot tomorrow, so I really want to take you with me. So I'll need to figure out what I'm gonna take and all that good stuff. So maybe we'll kind of like, I'll show you what I'm gonna bring, what I'm gonna pack. I'm gonna use the R6, but I'll show you all the extra little things I might pack just in case. Should be a lot of fun. Great scene. Should be right around golden hour. I'm trying to time it for the sunset. But yeah, I'll fill you in more tomorrow, or whenever the video comes out, and we'll go from there, I guess. I'm gonna go finish all this stuff and then just do things. So I will see you hopefully soon. Like, share, subscribe if you want. If you don't, I don't care. You do you. Okay, bye.